All right. Cheers, you sick boy.
Sick boy.
Cheers, you sick boy. Are you not
Sick
drinking
boy.
anything? Or am I doing
No,
this by?
I'm not
Oh, okay. All
doing
right. Well,
anybody.
cheers, guys. I'm drinking by myself. Well,
So, I would like to start the last podcast of the 2025 NFL season out hot. I didn't know that there were some individuals, juveniles, as you would say, however you want to call these people, uneducated people, probably less than 90 IQs people over here telling me that John Gruden's name isn't Jonathan Gruden. Last time I checked, is Jonathan David Gruden, and I want to set that clear because that pisses me off. So I should say,
where did you even find that at? First of all,
I found it on the interwebs.
because I googled John Gruden real name and it shows up John David Gruden.
Jonathan David Gruden.
Where is Jonathan at? I think you're making another. I think you're trying to call out.
No, I'm not.
I literally John Daniel Gruden. No, that's ice hockey. What the hell? Dude, I think you might have to catch an L on this one. I don't think his first name's Jonathan. I think it is John.
No, dude, I'm not taking that. Let's see. Damn it, dude. Did AI just fuck me? Oh no.
Well,
Oh
this is
no.
to go to show we don't need AI. AI is bad.
Yeah, AI's bad.
All right, since you made yourself look like a fool and I let you look like a fool, let's get
You
it
know what?
started.
I'm petitioning. We change John Gruden's name to Jonathan
I'll make sure I won't clip that and put that as a response to the
Gruden.
guy that called you out.
Oh, it's fine. But well, welcome to the podcast. I'm your host, Marcus the Hammer Mary.
And I'm Skinny Domestic. We made it. Last
We
episode
made it.
of the season
We
until
did.
April when we do real. We'll do a couple of real episodes. The week probably before the draft, week after the draft and then we'll do like live draft, like live episodes, random of like mocks and stuff, for the draft, and then after April we'll go dead for a while, do some mocks for fantasy, but then really hit hard probably end at July, early August. Be
Yep.
hitting hard with that. Since I know you don't write anything down anymore, I'll say Marcus, let's get started with the news. But I know your news is going to be whatever you have on your mind, which is probably the Super Bowl, probably uh, that talk, which I think we could wait for. So, do you have any other news besides the Super Bowl?
Hmm. Oh, I do. Well, a topic that goes with news. But do you see the controversy? Well, obviously we all know about the Bad Bunny, the Daily Wire, or whatever the fuck it is, U.S. Turning Point USA bullshit with the halftime show. Did you see that? Like NBC, the NFL, and Bad Bunny are in some heat
For
because
what?
apparently I don't know if this is true. I don't know if this is true. I'd have to look more into it. So we could be promoting fake news. But apparently he was cursing. Bad Bunny was cursing in Spanish and saying like sexually explicit things.
Bad Bunny Super Bowl cursing. Let's see.
I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard this.
Yeah, Bad Bunny hit with a 10 million FCC fine over an air swearing. But that's only on Facebook I see. I don't see anything from like actual news sources. So as of right now, I'm gonna guess it's probably
Four.
fake.
Yeah, I don't know if it's true or not. This is what I saw. I didn't. That's why I wasn't gonna 100% say.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's probably fake propaganda to just make it look bad, but be be wild if it's true though. Like,
I know.
um, but yeah, we started off with fake news. All right, fake news. Moving on to
Fake
real
news.
news. David Njoku officially gave his goodbye to the Browns, so it doesn't sound like he's even going to try to re-sign with the Browns, or Browns aren't even going to try to re-sign him in free agency. So moving on there. Um, 49ers defensive line Keon White, or lineman, sorry, Keon White, shot an ankle in San Francisco. Underwent surgery. You good? I can't hear you.
This is a terrible hat. This is a terrible show, dude. I'm not feeling good. It's cursed. People keep
Yeah,
calling me.
last episode, I've been sick. I feel a lot better today, but it's not going smooth. What's going on? Yeah, Keon White shot in the ankle, underwent surgery. San Francisco players just looking to get shot, I guess. Ricky Pearsall. Uh,
Yeah,
Brian Robinson Jr. got shot before he was in San Fran, but still got shot. They got 3 players now that been shot. Pretty.
Jesus.
I bet that's a league record. The Raiders find a new head coach, and Clint Kubiak signs a 5-year deal. He'll be out in 2 or 3, making money for the next couple of years. Raiders way. Uh, Cliff Kingsbury is joining the Rams coaching staff. I don't know what exact position, but he's just joining with the Rams. I saw that's going to be some pretty good offensive minds. Like McVay is already a
Hmm.
very offensive minded guy. Now you're bringing Cliff Kingsbury too. That's going to be that offense probably going to be pretty like even more wild next year. I bet with
Yeah.
those two working together. Jim Schwartz resigns from the Browns. Resigns from the
Yeah.
Browns. So said he is looking at taking a year off, even though like if Vic Fangio retires, I wouldn't mind him back as the defensive coordinator. Man's a defensive coordinator guru.
Remember once he was the Lions head coach? That
Yeah,
feels like forever ago.
because then when he came over to the Eagles, I was like, oh no. And then like our defense was actually pretty decent under him, and I was like, oh, okay, it's one of those things. You're a bad head coach, but coordinator, you do pretty good. Uh, Eagles news: Jeff Stoutland is leaving the Eagles organization. He was our offensive line coach and probably one of, if not the best offensive line coach in the game. Um, there's reports that he was losing some. He was involved in some like the run game stuff. Then because it didn't work well, he was getting like some blame for it. And then with the new offense coordinator and passing game coordinator and all that, they were looking at making changes to him not having as much of a role. So then he was like, I don't want that, but we weren't in there, so we don't know. But it'll be big to lose him because he's been, again, one of the best, if not the best, offensive line coach in the league for 10 plus years. So, and the Eagles, he's been there for that, so long too. Highly praised. If he doesn't land a job, I could see him taking a year off, but that one will be interesting to see if he goes, if anybody actually goes and gets him, because he'd make a lot of offensive line. Like the Texans kind of need some help. I bet he could turn that Texans offensive line around.
Yeah.
Cards have their new head coach in Mike LaFleur, 5-year deal. So then, again, 2-3 years he'll be out. Cards will be looking for a new head coach because that's just how shit goes. Commanders extend Trace Way, their punter, to a 1-year contract. One of the better punters in the league out of the last couple of years. Rams offensive tackle Rob Harvenstein retiring after 11 years. 11 seasons, I guess, not 11 years. Close enough. Big shoes to replace. It's a deep, good tackle for him, especially if
There's some
with,
good.
with
There's
Stafford
there's
coming
some
back.
good. There's some good O linemen in this draft, though. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to prioritize. Are you going to take a quarterback to replace Stafford after probably next year? Or are you going to draft a lineman early to? I think they have 2 first-round picks, so they could do both. So they'll have some room to work with. Uh,
There's not quarterbacks to replace Stafford in this draft.
yeah, no. Rams versus 49ers is going to be the first Australia game next season. Kind of disappointed.
Crikey, mate.
Kind of disappointed. We have Jordan Mailata on our team. Why would we not be sending him overseas, back to his home country? Like, wouldn't that
I
make
thought
sense?
he's from New Zealand.
He's from down under there, over there. Close
Terrible.
enough. Close enough. Uh, 2026 Hall of Fame class. The five got through are Drew Brees, Larry Fitz, Luke Kuechly, Adam Vinatieri, and Roger Craig. So I got 4 of the 5.
Terrible.
Terrible. Who's terrible?
No, they're all good.
North Dakota State football joining the FBS, making the move on up, dude.
That's a big deal.
It is. They're going to be joining the Mountain West Conference.
Do they dominate or do they get their ass kicked?
I think that they'll be able to dominate. Let's look at the Mountain West Conference. I don't know everybody in the conference.
Boise State's there.
They'll be able to beat Boise State.
I'm trying to think of who else is in the Mountain West.
They're only joining for football, so get me here. Sorry, Google's being a little slow.
I mean, they've been dominant for a lot of years, man.
So Boise State, UNLV, San Diego State, New Mexico, Fresno State, Hawaii, Colorado State, San Jose State, Utah State, Air Force, and Wyoming. They'll be able to.
They might roll that fucking conference. I'm not gonna lie.
They'll be able to keep up. I think Colorado State finished 6-1. Hawaii, Fresno State, New Mexico, San Diego State's finished 9-4. Boise State finished 9-5. UNLV finished 10-4. So I think they'll be able to handle themselves.
What did North Dakota State go last year? Undefeated?
No, I think they lost in the championship, if I believe correctly.
Really? What's their record in the last 5 years?
Probably insane. Let's see here. So they went 11-4 in 2023, 2024, 12-3 in 2023, 2022, 2023, 2019, 2020 they went 16-0. 2021 they went 14-1. They won the national championship twice. What did they do last year? Oh, it's giving me like the whole history. Google's being weird today.
Just like Google lied to me about John Gruden, dude.
They went 12-1 last year. It looks like maybe. Of course, all the dues. Yeah. So the only loss they had last year was Illinois State, and I believe that was second round. Yeah, they lost. They went 12-1 and lost to Illinois State. So they've been very dominant, and now they're coming
Illinois,
back.
Illinois State's FBS though, isn't it?
No, FCS championship, second round, Illinois
Oh.
State. But guess how much money they're paying to join the Mountain West, and how much they're paying the NCAA to move up.
How much?
$12 million to the Mountain West, and $5 million to the NCAA.
They'll make it back though, dude.
Oh,
They're gonna be in video
yeah.
games.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, gosh, they've been good since like Trey Lance days, Carson Wentz days, guys that were elite there. Then we have the first time 2027 Hall of Fame eligibles was released. So Rob Gronkowski, this is gonna be like the worst next 7 years of getting in the Hall of Fame if you weren't a like star. Rob Gronkowski, Ben Roethlisberger, Adrian Peterson, Richard Sherman, Cam Newton, Antonio Brown, Alex Mack, Andrew Whitworth, Eric Weddle, Gerald McCoy, Le'Veon Bell, Joe Hayden, Malcolm Jenkins, Brandon Brooks, Dante Hightower, and Ryan Kerrigan are all first-time eligible Hall of Famers. That does include guys that are still there
Rob, AP, and
for first
AB.
time.
First ballot Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
Rob, AB, AP.
Somebody was like, "Remember, Le'Veon Bell knocked out Adrian Peterson in boxing." make sure, make sure that holds some weight when you vote in the Hall of Fame. I died laughing at that. Yeah,
Dude, I would have bet the house on Adrian Peterson.
Ben. Yeah, you would have lost money.
I lost a lot of money.
Ben Roethlisberger probably could sneak in for a first ballot, but I'm gonna assume he doesn't.
Big Ben should.
Yeah. Again, it's all the talent that's there now too. But I think what's left over, he could be a first ballot. But with Rob for sure, Adrian Peterson, Cam Newton, he'll get in probably, but it's going to be down the road, and
Does he?
That's
Does
a
he though?
I think the MVP carries some weight. But I mean, shit, dude. The Hall of Fame voters, if you voted for Bill Belichick to not to be in the Hall of Fame, I think Cam Newton might get screwed, might not get voted in solely because that Super Bowl. Um, yeah, I'd say at least probably three of them are for sure first ballot. I mean, Antonio Brown, you could make an argument for too, for how dominant he was in a short period of time and what he did for his size and what he was drafted at, and um,
100%.
so that. But again, the after is going to affect his Hall of Fame status of how he's been, what he's done. Those things are going to definitely have some impacts. So hopefully, I'd like to, dude, seeing AB in the Hall of Fame would be fucking awesome, and I want that so bad. And then
Yeah.
the last bit of news I have is the NFL award. Well, besides Super Bowl, we'll get into that. But NFL awards, dude. Uh, that was announced. What was a Thursday night before the Super Bowl? I think it is Thursday night. Matthew Stafford, MVP. Drake May came up in second, and after the Super Bowl, everybody's like, "How is Drake May number 2 in MVP voting?" But Matthew Stafford rightfully deserved. I think that as much as I don't like him being in the Hall of Fame, I think the MVP solidifies that now. He's got a Super Bowl ring. Now
Yeah, I
MVP.
agree.
Um, just it's hard to look past all those Lions years for me. You know, I get you.
It's not his fault.
Yeah, but at the same time,
It's not his fault.
it's it's like at least Eli was making the playoffs and winning.
It's funny though. Me and Bo were talking about Matthew Stafford and about how he's like one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL right now, and how bad of a situation the NFL is in with quarterback play. Because Matthew Stafford was always good, never great, and now he's the best quarterback in the league.
Yeah, and
it's because of how poor quarterback play really is in the NFL at this
time. It also helps with like head coach, your play calling, and you're throwing to two top 12 receivers in the league. I mean,
one top 12. Adams is not top 12 anymore. Adams is fallen off. He is good.
Where would you put Adams at then?
Top 25.
Top 25? I think that's too far. But
I would take right now, Skinny. I would take your boy. God, dude, once I get out of fantasy, I forget names so quickly. It's so
Devontae
crazy.
Smith.
Devontae Smith, yeah, over him.
Really?
Yeah. Devontae Adams only got 700 yards receiving. He just had 12 touchdowns.
Yeah, but at the same time,
he's not
some games.
He's not the player that he was. He's not bad.
But he's
First
still
ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I'd still say he's top wide receivers though. Like if Devontae Adams was your wide receiver one, I think he'd put over 1,000 yards easily because it's Devontae Adams. It's not hard to get him the ball.
All right. We got time to waste. Who fucking cares anymore? I'm a name receiver. You tell me when to stop once you think Devontae Adams is better than him.
Okay.
Currently, right now, not all the
Okay.
time. Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Puka Nakua, JSN, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Let's think who else. AJ Brown.
That one's. I think that one's closer than you probably want to admit. Because
I,
AJ isn't. The thing with AJ is he doesn't have the route tree that Devontae Adams has.
you think right now they're on the same team? You think Devontae Adams outplays AJ Brown? You think he's the number one?
It doesn't make you the number one. I just he still. It's closer than you think. I think you're already. So you're already at 6, and it's already closer than you think.
There's a ton more receivers in the league, brother. Let's think who else. Who else has been a good receiver? Let me look at NFL receivers, like I said.
Oh man. Okay, let's look at other
T.
teams' wide
Higgins.
receivers. T. Higgins.
T.
No.
Higgins.
No. Devontae Adams, I would take over T. Higgins.
No way.
Yeah.
No way. Not
Yes
right
way.
now.
Let's see here. Mike Evans.
Uh,
Devontae Adams better
oh,
than Mike Evans.
CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb got. George Pickens got. Uh,
Let's see.
Terry McLaurin. I'm taking Devontae Adams over Terry McLaurin.
Okay.
Uh,
I'll ask you. Drake London. Don't be disrespecting my boy Drake London now.
Again, that's a close one. I think after this season, Devontae Adams skill wise is still better than some of these guys you've named off. Like AJ Brown, I think he's better than overall.
Nico Collins.
Again, that one's close.
No. J-Mo.
Yes, Devontae Adams is better than James Williams. Don't even try to come at me with that.
J-Mo went for 1,000 yards.
I don't give a shit.
I would say I don't think he's top. Let's see.
He'd be top 15. You got to 6 and it was iffy, and then we named some more, and some of these other ones are a little iffy. I'd say top 15.
Let's see.
I said top 12. Pretty damn close. You're trying to prove a point. It's not going to work.
Is he better? I would take Rashid Rice over him.
Are you fucking high?
No.
Bro, if they force-fed Devontae Adams like they did Rashid Rice when he came back, Devontae Adams would have went for 1,000 yards. Don't even give me that shit.
Mike Evans.
I'd take Devontae Adams.
I'd take him. Mike Evans. Garrett Wilson. DK Metcalf.
Over Garrett Wilson, over DK.
Let's see where they actually put him at. So someone did make a list. Malik Neighbors.
That one's tough because Malik Neighbors got hurt.
They had him at 16, so he was over guys like Brian Thomas Jr., Ladd McConkey.
Rightfully, yeah.
They put him over Drake London. So when was this list made? A year ago. This is funny.
This was coming
Drake London, JSN. Yes.
Who was
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Who was in front of him? That's all I want to know.
Justin Jefferson.
Okay.
Jamar Chase. AJ Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. This is in order too. Puka Nakua. CeeDee Lamb. Mike Evans. Terry McLaurin.
That one's out. That one's out.
T. Higgins. Nico Collins. Malik Neighbors. Tyreek Hill. Devontae Smith. Garrett Wilson. DK Metcalf. And then Devontae Adams. Then Brian Thomas Jr.
Yep.
Ladd McConkey, DJ Moore, Zay Flowers, Drake London, JSN, Cooper Kupp, Jordan Addison, Jalen Waddle, Jamison Williams, George Pickens, holy miss, brother, Marvin Harrison Jr., Cortland Sutton, Tank Dell. It's like other people
Okay.
that don't like.
So you named off 6 names that I would say he's better than, so he'd move up to 10, and then you named 3 guys that were after him that
I would say
that so 13,
20.
So right
20.
there, no, he was at 16. You named off 6 names. Move him to 10.
I would take out Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill. You take out Mike Evans. You take out Garrett Wilson. You take out Terry McLaurin. I don't remember who
I
else
would
was.
add in. I would add in George Pickens.
Add in George
I would add
Pickens
in Jason, Drake London.
and Drake. So those three
I
would be
would
QB
add
five.
in.
No one. Not a single one of those. So he would be about 12 or 13, like I said. So
Maybe Sutton. Maybe Sutton.
so so not even you. Top 25 was bullshit. It was closer to
Okay,
top 12,
fine.
like I said.
Fine. Top 15. Top 20.
Closer to top 12, like I said. But
Let's
yeah, no.
improve Marcus.
Marcus today on the podcast, 0 for 2.
0 for 2. 0 for 3, actually.
Yeah. But no,
Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny. Jonathan Gruden. And I'll admit it. I guess he's top 20. Top 15, top 20.
top 12, 13. Uh, 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 we love spreading fake news on this podcast. All right, guys, we support.
We do.
That.
We are fake
but
news
no,
podcast.
Matthew Stafford solidified probably Hall of Fame now, even though people are gonna forget. The problem is people forget those Detroit years, and that's I get he was throwing a lot of yards. You lost a lot of games. You had Megatron.
It don't matter how you start; it matters how you finish, baby.
And then you go and play with the Rams team that Jared Goff took to the Super Bowl without all the at least a studded wide receivers. Coach of the year was Mike Vrabel. Don't hate it. Took a Pats team that won 4 games last year. Second year quarterback. And, I mean, Stephon Diggs didn't really do anything until later in the season for him. A lot of still average wide receiver 3 play from him. Some big games from, like, Booty and those guys. But, like, it wasn't consistent enough still. So I think their top target still is probably get another wide receiver. Defense played out of their mind. Christian Gonzalez solidified himself as a top 3 to 5 DB, in the league now. I know last year he was supposed to be like that, but he got hurt, and he really showed it this year. I think the Patriots. I know you guys lost in the Super Bowl, but you should be happy with where you're going. And Mike Vrabel, I mean, he goes to teams and makes them playoff teams and pretty damn close to winners. Comeback player of the year was Christian McCaffrey.
Deserved.
I want to see comeback player of the years be more like you tear your ACL and you're out for a whole season, and then you come back, or not just ACL, but like you get injured, more type thing. Like Christian McCaffrey has been an elite player his whole goddamn career, pretty much. Like where's the change in that?
I mean, he did too. What you said.
But like, I don't know. I don't know. We expect him to be elite.
Yeah, I don't
whatever. Offensive player of the year was JSN, rightfully deserved.
Yeah,
his mind
I
out.
agree.
Sam Darnold getting him the ball was big. Defensive player of the year by a mile, Myles Garrett. I think that was probably everybody's. Ooh, Vikings Jenga. Nice. Defensive player of the year, Myles Garrett, rightfully deserved. I think he's arguably the. I would not be shocked to see him voted as the number 1 player in the NFL 100 next year over Matthew Stafford.
Well, he should be over everyone. Like he is a certified freak 7 days a week.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised if he's voted number 1. Would not be shocked.
I wouldn't either.
Rookie of the year was Tet McMillan.
Well deserved as well.
Yep, first half was slow, but took over and was more consistent towards the end there, unlike some of those other early guys.
R.I.P. Mbuka, baby.
Defensive Rookie of the Year was also Browns linebacker Carson Schlesinger. Dude, he balled out. I was not expecting his production to be what it was.
Dude, I have him in the Dynasty League. You know, the one that I beat you in.
Yeah.
I have him in that one. And, he scored a lot of points. He's actually really good.
Yeah.
Browns winning 2 awards.
Dude.
Only winning 5 fucking games.
Yeah, you got all that fucking defensive power and still offense is still sketchy. having Miles Garrett lining up there getting passes definitely helps. And then you got him. Oh man, that's gonna be a fun next couple of years to watch between those two duo on the Browns defense. The
It is.
Walter Payton Man of the Year was Bobby Wagner.
Good for Bobby, dude. I love me some Bobby.
Moment of the year, next gen stats moment of the year was Bears quarterback Caleb Williams game winning Hail Mary touchdown pass to DJ Moore versus the Packers. Protector of the year was a new one that went to Joe Thuney for the Bears, which you could definitely tell made a huge impact for the Bears this year.
Oh yeah.
And then
Former Brown as well.
NFL Fan of the Year went to Edward Callahan for the Eagles. So Eagles fans winning the Fan of the Years because we're so good.
Shouldn't be allowed.
This fan wasn't eating horse poop back in the day, all right, and
You don't know what he was
he was just climbing the greased light poles probably.
Greased up balls, yeah.
Super Bowl was Sunday. Marcus, I think you got me sick at your party, but it was a good Super Bowl.
It was a good Super Bowl.
Seemed like everybody had fun, good food, good eats. And,
No, that's a lie. That Super Bowl sucked ass, dude. That was one of the worst. It was a good Super Bowl.
Defensive game.
Oh, you're not a defensive guy? You don't like the defensive game? No, I didn't. That Super Bowl sucked. It was boring.
Dude, I was getting annoyed that these teams were sending blitzes right up the middle, and not a single offensive play call was calling anybody to run a drag or slant route across the middle, like at all, ever. It like a lot of these like blitz plays or whatever where you knew they were coming. You're running like a 5-yard hitch route. It's like, what are you doing? Run a drag. Get your speed guys across the field for the wide open pass. But the Seahawks defeat the Patriots 29-13. Kenneth Walker III, Super Bowl MVP. No touchdowns, but he had 65 purpose yards. He was the Seahawks offense.
Oh yeah.
Without him, they don't get in field goal range. I know people were like, "Oh, Josh Myers, their kicker, deserves or Jason Myers,
Jason Myers,
yeah, deserves the NFL MVP." But it's like, you don't get in those positions to make those chip shot field goals without Kenneth Walker doing what he was doing, and he would have had a touchdown if people just didn't hold, which probably didn't need to be called in the time frame and like the game itself. He broke off that big run for a touchdown, and then it got called back. He was scoring without the hold. It didn't matter.
And this is kind of crazy too. I didn't know this. I was just looking it up. The NFC is now 30 wins over the AFC's 29 wins in Super Bowl championships. None of those being Minnesota Vikings.
2 of those are from the Eagles. So
think about how much work the Chiefs and the goddamn
Patriots have done.
Patriots and the Steelers, dude. It's like been 3 teams in the AFC to really.
Yeah, let's see here. Steelers got 6. Pats got 6, right? 6?
7. No, 6. Yeah.
6. So 12, and then 15 of their 29 have come from 3 teams. But I mean, if we really want to talk, let's look at the NFC. It's probably like
it's way more spread.
Yeah,
way more spread. Yeah, the Niners.
The Cowboys.
Have like 4.
Yeah, the Cowboys have 3, 4, 3.
Not sure.
Yeah, the 49ers have 4. Yeah, I guess it is more spread out, but we'll take it. Go NFC. The other thing that got pointed out too was mostly all of our guests are always like NFC fans on our podcast.
Who pointed that out?
James. Dude, James loves me. It's great. Like, he gets so excited when I walk into a room, and yeah, like when I got to the Super Bowl, dude, he was high-fiving me, talking to me about the podcast, wanting to get in our Dynasty League, wanting, when am I going to be on the pod again? Like, I don't know if he loves me or if he just loves the thought of the podcast and fantasy football with me. I don't know, but he's a good time.
James is a good dude.
Yeah, jolly guy, good time. James, if you're listening, I like you too. You're a good guy. We'll get you in the dynasty league somehow. But yeah, like he,
Expansion of the
yeah,
dynasty
he's
league.
like, I'm a Packers fan. Marcus is the Vikings fan. You're an Eagles fan. You got a Cowboys fan on last week. You got uh, oh, who else was it? Oh, like Skyler, AJ, Alonzo. Um, who else has been our Who else has been our guest this year? Skyler was last year, but like the AFC is my dad last year, Milton last year, Austin is our consistent one. Olivia, I guess, is like half and half. Pats fan, Cardinals fan. So like we've had more, yeah, we've had more NFC. He pointed out. I guess he noticed it. I guess I don't pay attention to it.
You know what? I'm officially doing it, dude.
No, you're not.
I'm a, I'm officially switching my fandom, and I'm gonna be what's the most random team I could be a fan of in the AFC? I'm gonna be a Baltimore Ravens fan.
No, no, that's not random. That's bullshit. You got to do like
Tennessee
absolute.
Titans,
No,
Jacksonville Jaguars,
Trey's already a Tennessee Titans fan. You can't duplicate somebody else. You gotta like change it up. You gotta be like a Houston
Browns
Texans fan,
fan.
like a Houston Texans fan. How many of those do you know?
I knew Eric's sister, Peter's sister, is a
Oh,
Houston Tech.
is she really a Texans fan or is she?
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
oh yeah. Actually, like hardcore watches the games. Like actually into it.
Okay, Chargers fan. Do we know any Chargers fans? We'll just start going down AFC
That's
teams.
right, dude. I'll be a Chargers fan, baby. Let's go.
Yeah,
Marion Hampton, baby.
Justin Herbert #1.
Justin Herbert, #1.
Yeah. Uh. Okay. If you want to be a Chargers fan, I can tell you right now, I don't have much Chargers stuff for you. So if anybody's joining or has been with us since the beginning, we started the filming a little bit later, but today I worked a half day, so I was off. Facebook hit up, Perry community page hit up. Some guy is giving away free like cards, like off collectibles, autographs, all this stuff, and it was free on the curb. And he said it was close to $5,000 worth of retail. And I scooted myself. I threw Miles, like I grabbed Miles, ran out to the car, threw him in, buckled him up with us, and I got across Perry like the 2.5 mile drive to the other side of town in probably 3 minutes. Like stop signs, didn't even think they were there, because I had to be the first one to get them. And there was people commenting like, "I'll take them. I'm en route now." Like I'm not even commenting. I'm just driving. Um, I get them. My heart was racing. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack trying to get to these things because I'm like, I have to get these. I have to get them. There's so much shit in there. Like, I mostly cards that are worth maybe like $1, 50 cents, whatever. I sell all those. I'm probably up $1,000 because there's so many of them. And the guy's just giving away for free. I got rookie cards up the ass for baseball, um, NBA, and football. I got like Jameer Gibbs rookie cards.
Yeah.
I got a game worn uh, baseball card that's worth like $60. Like, and these aren't graded cards, so like if I get them graded, they just increase in value. Um, but I got some coming your way, some Viking stuff. It may not be like the best stuff, but um, most of them they're duplicates, and I have, or they're like nicer.
Any players that
What?
I like, or be surprised. Any players that I know or that I like, or like you gonna name drop some Viking names?
Oh, you're getting some Justin Jefferson cards. There's some Kirk Cousin card, Dalvin Cook card. Uh, what is it? Paul Cruz? Paul Krause?
Yeah,
Yeah, one of his cards.
that's a safety. He has the most interceptions in NFL history.
Yeah, and I think that's the card. It's like a record card. So it's like most interceptions in NFL history card. Um, but
Right. Probably never be broken.
there's like then there's the cards with like 8 out of 25. Like the actual like this is how many they printed or whatever. So there's a lot of value in some of these cards just looking at them quick. I was doing that. I had a guy come over that wanted those. He was trying to get them too, and I let him come over and get some baseball cards that he because I was like, I don't really care. I know who you are, so like I'm not gonna be a dick and just take them for myself when you're probably gonna value some of these baseball cards. And he didn't even take any of the like crazy expensive know that they're worth a lot of cards. He took a lot more of like personal ones that he liked, and players and teams and shit. So that's why we were running late today. But dude, such a wild thing. Almost 5K worth of cards just put on the corner.
That is crazy.
I feel like you could go somewhere and at least get some of your money back with that. So now I gotta dabble way harder into it, but and really look at them and uh, came with like a one of those 6-digit lock code boxes for cards and stuff, card storage. Plastic still on it. Never set a code. Like it is wild. This person got into it. I think it was a dude that posted it, got into it, and then just was like, "Oh, I'm done after a couple of years." And I'm like, I am going to cherish it. I got yeah, a lot of those like player. I got like a Devon H hand Dolphins sweater piece. It says player may not have worn it. I mean, it's whatever, but it's like cool to have. Um, so as I go through it, as I find like players for like people that I know and like, I'll dish out some cards and nicer cards that are worth more than $2 might be like Christmas presents in the
That's
future.
who I should be. The Dolphins.
Oh yeah, ooh, that's you love you some H-hand. Um,
I do.
any more thoughts on the Super Bowl?
They're just outclassed. The Patriots were so outclassed. Sorry, my voice is hanging on by a thread. I've been talking.
Dude, well, I guess the podcast title is Will Campbell. What was it? A draft bust. Um, so
You
clearly
put
you
a
want to
draft bust. You put a draft bust. Not a draft bust.
a bus.
Yeah, he is a bust of a.
Uh,
He's a bust of a man. Um, I would say no, but I will say that was a rough game. He did come out and say that he was hurt. He did have an up and down rookie year though.
oh, I can edit it midstream. Hold on. They probably won't update for
Excuse me.
you clearly, but anybody new that hops in will see bus now. Good catch, thank you. Um, yeah, I mean like the Browns, he left Miles Garrett have 5 sacks on Drake May. Drake May was kind of forcing it too. Sam Darnold didn't look pretty at the beginning either. The defenses, both sides were playing well, but it comes down to turnovers, and whoever's going to have the least amount of turnovers is most likely going to win that game. Seahawks, what, 3 turnovers? Drake May fumbled, 2 picks. So that's right there.
And you're talking about legacies changed after the Super Bowl.
Oh, 100%, which, I mean, our next conversation is players that saved or didn't save their reputations. And some of those
I mean,
players might be,
we'll transition into that
yeah.
right now. I would say, obviously, let's get it out there. Sam Darnold's reputation was Super Bowl winning quarterback Sam Darnold. You know, right now in the NFL, who's won a Super Bowl, like Matthew Stafford, Patrick Mahomes, and then who else in the NFL? Can you hear me?
Say his name.
Oh, Jalen Hurts. No, but other than that, there's nothing.
Aaron Rodgers.
Starting quarterback. Aaron Rodgers, yeah.
Yeah. Starting quarterback. I mean, Russell Wilson was a starter, if you want to get technical with that, but he's still technically in the league. But yeah, no. Maybe a handful. You know, it's not. And that's where the.
I mean, we're talking about 5, 6 guys that have dominated the NFL.
Hey, I like that. Jalen Hurts dominating the NFL. Woo,
One,
woo.
congratulations, Jalen Hurts. Might be a better quarterback than Sam to this point.
Hey, I appreciate that. The words that you're saying really, really speak true to my heart. Yeah, no. I mean, not even just this season. Last season wins 14 games. This season wins 14 games. Goes on a Super Bowl run. Super Bowl wasn't lights out or anything. As I'd like
Wins
to
a win
say,
now.
he was carried by his running back.
Yeah.
Uh, but like this
And then
year,
I love the best thing. He's like Super Bowl MVPs up for grabs. Have you got any actual offers, legit offers?
no, I don't. I haven't checked. So unless somebody's sent me something, let me go look. No one's messaged me. Let me go look. Yeah, I was sitting there during the game. I'm like, oh, I got kind of your cousin was like, oh, I shouldn't have traded him, blah blah blah. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm just waiting for the Kenneth Walker Super Bowl MVP now, so I can trade him for a first round pick in the dynasty league.
Hey, dude, I offered you a second, mid-second, a pick.
Yeah, that's not. I'm not a
Best I can
fucking
do.
idiot,
Best I can do, brother.
dude. I could have traded you Kenneth Walker for James Cook straight up, man.
No, 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 no.
Yeah, no one has sent me any type of offer. I'm gonna assume it probably won't happen, but uh, yeah. Then he was top 10 in passing percentage and touchdowns. So like it's not like he didn't ball out this season. He balled out. That defense played phenomenal. Um, and as we can see, you live in teams like the Panthers, and you go somewhere new. Quarterbacks are kind of thriving. Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold. As a Vikings fan, I want to know how do you feel knowing that the quarterback that you could have re-signed went and won a Super Bowl the very next year with another team? When your team was in a very good, I think the Vikings were in a very good position. If Sam Darnold played the way he did this year with the Seahawks, you guys could have made a very good run to the playoffs with the defense, how that was playing, your offensive capability.
I mean, we went 9-8. We obviously had a talented team around us to a certain degree. Um, I mean, I don't know. Obviously, Sam Darnold can do it, brother. So what are we doing? It's Minnesota football, buddy. We're cursed. You can't think of those things; that'll make you go crazy.
uh, man, I that would suck. Just watching the guy that you just had the year before go and just do that right away. Oh,
Yes, Skinny, it's great. It
and
makes you happy.
knowing that you got number 9 next year.
Well, and then what pisses me off is they're like, "Oh, we're gonna have quarterback competition for number 9." I was like, "Fuck you guys," because KFC is trying to blame it all on Boise. I was like, "No, you wanted him to. Don't even fucking lie. You come off? You think you come off of a winning season and they're not gonna fucking make you do it?" I was like, "Fuck off."
Yeah, you
Dandy,
think KOC's job's on the line after this season with stuff like this going on?
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah, that's gotta hurt. Sam Darnold, yeah,
We have we have the future quarter or the right answer in the building, and it's funny because you would think me not I wouldn't like Brian Flores or whatever. Brian Flores is the man, dude. Just hire him already.
yeah, yeah.
I literally think he's holding out for that job.
I mean, the way that defense is playing for him, why wouldn't you? And that offense is
With no one, dude.
in
No
that
one on
offense.
that. Can you name how many starters can you name besides the big names? Take out Harrison Smith. Take out fucking the defensive lineman from fucking
All right, you got Isaiah Rogers. You got
okay, former Eagle.
uh, is Ivan Pace still on that team? Okay, so Ivan Pace. You got Van Van Ginkel Van Dinkel from Iowa Western or Iowa, yeah, Western, right? I think it was. Um, you got, I guess he's not a starter because of Andrew Van Ginkel, but you got a what's his fucking nuts? Now I can't think of his name. Uh, second year linebacker. Um,
What college? What college?
went to Bama. I just can't think of
Dallas
his name.
Turner.
Dallas Turner. There we go. I want to say DJ for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, and then I know you have those middle guys, but they're big names, so I can't go that route. The one undrafted dude that what the fuck was his name? He was a star, stood out. Yeah, I can only name like three comfortably, comfortably not star, I would say, players, and especially since you won't give me Harrison Smith. Bullshit.
Yeah, that doesn't count. Dude's a Hall of Famer. All right, Skinner, I'm not gonna lie. We gotta wrap this the fuck up because I'm dying.
Okay. Uh, Another like saved reputation I put was Bryce Young. I think everybody was headed for the Bryce Young was a bust. Threw for
Yeah,
over 3,000 yards, 23 touchdowns. He went 8-8 as a starter. Beat the Bucks, the Rams in Dallas. And then in the playoffs, he only lost by 3 to the very good. Probably what they were favored by like double-digit points to win. Um, get him another wide receiver that's going to be a little bit more consistent than Xavier Legette. Uh, and they're all young guys too, still, so they have the time to develop. Get him a tight end, keep that offensive line going, and I think Panthers are in a good spot next year. Uh, I don't think I can say he's a bust now. I think him making the playoffs, him performing better this year in key moments and situations, that bust meter is moving up or away from the bust.
he's one bad quarter of football, or he's one bad, you know, month of football from getting benched though,
Yeah,
and never starting again. Like
yeah,
it's gone up to where they're probably not gonna draft someone, but it's still like very performance. Like it's not like Trevor Lawrence where he stayed good enough, long enough where it's like if he left, he'd get a job somewhere else.
his
That's
his
weird.
his reputation saved. I think at this point we can say his reputation has been saved a little bit.
I agree though. You can say the same thing now about Trevor Lawrence this year. Same thing
Oh yeah,
about
my
same
my
thing
last
about
my last
George
big one that
Pickens.
was saved, Kyle Pitts, 928 yards, 5 touchdowns, highest catch percentage ever in his career by over 10%. Um, Everybody was headed for the Kyle Pitts ain't it, man. Kyle Pitts ain't it, and he finally delivered something again close. Which I was looking at his stats. So his rookie year to year 5, he went from 1 touchdown to 2 touchdowns to 3 touchdowns to 4 touchdowns to 5 touchdowns. So if the trend keeps continuing next year, we can guess he'll have 6 touchdowns.
You should bet that. You should bet that in.
Yeah, it's wild to see. But I think Kyle Pitts deserves some spotlight for he saved his reputation. I think if he would have had under 700 yards probably and 2 touchdowns, we'd be questioning it. But the 928, the 5 touchdowns, the best catch percentage he's ever had in his career. He looked better, uh,
Yeah.
showing the capability of what he can do. And then players that didn't save their reputation. I have 3 written
Players.
down, but you don't write anything down, so
No, players that didn't save their reputation. I can tell you one. God damn, I just had someone. Hold on, hold on. AJ Brown.
I like that one. I
AJ
do agree
Brown.
with that.
AJ Brown went from being talked about as a top 10 wide receiver to being out of there. People calling him washed. People saying whatever, he bitched about not getting the ball and then wasn't taking the opportunities that he did get, even though I don't think Jalen Hurts is that good. But I would say his reputation right now, he's looked at more of being washed than he is. Sorry, than he is being
Maybe if you were drinking some water, you'd be fine. Yeah, no,
actually.
I agree. I think that last playoff game with the big drops and key moments for
Mhm.
sure. Um, you kind of have to put more on a receiver that's steamed as a top 10 guy like CD. His big drops during the season, people weren't like, "Oh, Dak is the problem." CD had it in the breadbasket and you dropped it. Like, come on, what are you doing? You're a top 10 receiver. You got to make those. Um, it'll be interesting to see how this goes. I would like the Eagles to keep him because I think cap wise, one, I think a lot of the drama is the media. For some reason, Philly media loves to start drama. I don't think it's as bad as people say it is. Like just like last year, they're trying to say the same thing, and then we win the fucking Super Bowl. So, and he was fine. So, I'd like to see him stay. I like the rapport with him and Hurts and Devontae Smith. I think, and he's probably gonna look at this season and try to prove himself next year. So I hope there's more effort, even when things are not gonna be perfect. New offensive coordinator, new offensive line coach, new everything again for the how many fucking years in a row now. Um, he just has to show us that he's a top 10 receiver still, and he has the capability. Just you can't make those bad drops in key moments. My
Yeah.
I'll do one of mine, and this one hurts me just because I'm one of his biggest fans. Is Justin Herbert gets to the playoffs. I
Yeah.
understand they have injuries at their line, but he's 0-3 in the playoffs, and if you're labeled as a top 10 quarterback and you continue to lose in quarter and not only this game, it wasn't like they put up points and lost and it was on their defense. They put up 3 offensive points, started in the their defense put them inside the 10 at one point and couldn't score. So, as a quarterback that's supposed to be top 10 in the league, you're going to start getting the flack now for sure, where he's not winning when he needs to be. He's not putting up the points when he needs to be. The 0-3 in career playoffs is going to go huge for him. So, uh, yeah, that making the playoffs is whatever. I think at this point, people making the playoffs, great, you do it. But when you're a quarterback that's that talented and that level, you should be doing more. And like you said earlier, with quarterback play, it's one of the worst quarterback plays we've seen in a while. Our quarterback play has been bad compared to what it was years ago. Even though we're in a more pass-heavy game too, um, a guy like that, we're thinking 4,000+ yards every season. You're leading your team to big wins for what you have, what you're able to do, and then in the playoffs, you're non-existent. So yeah, Justin Herbert next year is going to be a big, big, big. I gotta prove it year, and hopefully get a playoff win at some point. And then uh, last one, and then you don't have to talk anymore really. Too early to predict college football playoff championship. We'll do our own for the season too, but too early to predict just for the fun of it. The fact that that worked out, where that one was the only one that showed and stayed. All right, he's taking Virginia. Dude, Chandler Morris isn't going to be there next year. Virginia, and then that's going to be tough. But all right, I'm going to take Oregon. So go with the Oregon, and then Super Bowl prediction. Two teams that are going to play each other, and then if you want to do a prediction for winner.
The Minnesota Vikings. And I have a thing too, and I want to put this on the podcast. Milton said that the Vikings are going to go to the Super Bowl next year. And his reason was for all the stuff that's going on in Minnesota with ice and stuff like that.
So you think it's rigged? You think the script writing is real?
Yeah.
All right, all right, all right.
That's what Milton said. So I'm going to go with Minnesota, and we're going to play the Kansas City Chiefs.
And Swift?
We're going to lose because Minnesota can't win shit.
I'm going Broncos Eagles with the Eagles coming out ahead. I think the Broncos could have made it this year if Bo Nix doesn't break his ankle. And then
they were the better team.
Yeah. Lastly, Marcus, you don't really have to talk much because it's just end of the year stats for us. Bad betting. We went 7-6 in the playoffs. Went 1-0 in the Super Bowl, taking the Seahawks -4.5. Marcus, you finished the playoffs 10-3. I finished the playoffs 9-4. Overall, if you want to include it all, you finished 184, 102, and 1. I finished 178, 97, and 1.
Wait, I passed you?
180 or 1 no, 184, and I finished with 188. So 3 ahead of you.
Okay.
Did I say 98? I think I added too many.
You said 72. Like I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, sorry. I think I subtracted instead of added. But playoffs, you beat me by 1. Overall, I got you by 3 this year. Coming back. Overall, what we dude, I'd have to go and look at all of our last year. I don't keep anything I write down after that. And then Mac picked the Seahawks. She had a bigger spread. She went -6, which hit anyway. So Mac went with a good hit there. Um, that's it for this episode. We don't really have much else. April draft time. We'll have an episode the Wednesday before the draft, like we normally do. Episode after the draft. That Thursday for the draft, round 1, we will be live streaming like we normally do. Um, this year the draft I think starts early, or the rounds are quicker, so the draft should end earlier this year instead of being like 10:45. It should be like closer to 10 now, because
Yeah.
the minutes are shorter. Um, but come join us on the live, all that good stuff. We'll have a good time. We'll do mock drafts throughout between probably next month and the draft. Hop on and do some live streams together just with mock drafts. Nothing crazy
We
there.
should we should do our combine video again.
Oh my goodness, dude! I am so fucking out of shape. It would be, dude. Our comp. I don't even know if I could fucking do 10 push-ups anymore compared to. Let me. If we're gonna do that, let me start working out a little bit, and then so I don't embarrass myself, because I don't think I could run a 6 flat anymore either. Which I was already impressed with that I fucking did anyway.
So,
Um, we'll think about it. We'll think about it. God, that was a good time though. We still need to do like the punt, pass, kick, bullshit with like dominant hands and like off hands and shit like that, just for fucking shits and
yeah.
giggles. And but yeah, we'll do those. We'll continue to make shorts. We're gonna be better on that. I think that's kind of our like reels, whatever you want to call them. That's been like our really bad thing. And then after the draft, we'll go silent in terms of actual episodes until probably like end of July, early August. We'll do like mock drafts for fantasy before then, but they won't be like official episodes. And we'll keep you informed with everything. We've gained more viewers, gained more followers on everything, so we're slowly but surely getting more and more. But we've had people reach out to us to want to help us, which we appreciate and we enjoy. Um, but it was a good season, I think, with everything kind of just going on and how things have gone the last couple months. It feels like once fantasy's over, we're both it's here, and then just each
Yeah.
week it just slowly but surely you move down
It goes
faster than
down.
me though, because it's you.
I do. Well, dude, I put a lot into fantasy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Um,
you don't win 4 rings without fucking putting that much in there.
Congratulates to all the fantasy winners that won this year, and all those number of guys that came in number 2. Uh, with that, follow us on TikTok, Spotify, Instagram,
Anywhere you get your
not Apple
podcasting.
Music, and I guess I'm drinking. What's a last episode without me drinking by myself because Marcus always fucking leaves me hanging? What a shocker!